Hey guys, Echo25.
And I'm 1934.
With episode 90 of Ranger Review, today we have the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Falconzord, aka the
Tsubasa
in Ninja Sentai Kaku Rangers. Alright, so now we have the Falconzord, the auxiliary mecha in Power Rangers or in Kaku Rangers. Now, the thing is, the bird is really nice. It's actually pretty long. You guys can see it's pretty long. Really nicely detailed with the chrome on everything. Even the legs are chrome, which actually make it look even better.
It does have a movable beak, so you can actually open its mouth, and the head can go up and down. So if you want to put it in like traditional bird poses, the only thing that's limited is the wings. You can actually like rotate them, similar to like the Maji Garuda in Maji Rangers.
The details on it, it's really, I actually like the details on it the most because you see the whole thing, and the legs are chrome, which really give it the nice little outlook on a bird.
Plus, it's much more organic than like your traditional Zords, where they look more like artificial. But this one looks more like a traditional, real bird.
It has the wings, it has the legs, it has the tail. Yeah, it actually looks like its feathers right here, and it moves back and forth, which is really nice. Now, the only bad part is that the Falconzord is nothing without the Ninja Megazord and the Shogun Megazord. I mean, it is nice just
as a standalone. It's okay, but you won't be able to do pretty much anything with it without the other two.
Now the funny thing is that the Falconzord and the Ninja Megazord are released two issues. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie edition and the regular edition, in which it was in the show. The only difference was the box was gray for the movie because the movie was a bit like a darkish theme, and the regular one, of course, the standard green and all the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers stuff on it. Overall, there's actually no difference to it. It's just the box art is just different.
Then later on in the Power Play Like line, they actually re-released the Ninja Megazord and the Falconzord in one box set.
It's called the Ninja Mega Falconzord set. Alright, so now we have the Ninja Mega Falconzord. This is actually used first in the movie. And in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, this was the first Zord being used. But in Kaku Rangers, this is actually the second. You can still move the arms, but now you can't do the 360 rotation. But what it does is that it makes the Ninja Megazord fly. What it does is that in the show is that when he flies up, they do the finisher with the fist and the wolf, and they just pummel the Zord down. He's actually the most easiest to transform to out of like the whole line because
it just simply snaps into the back.
You just fold the legs down, snap it to the back, and you're basically much done. It's not really much you can do with it. The thing is that I actually like this formation because it looks nice, but you must have a lot of leg room because of the fact that the wings are so freaking huge.
And of course, just like in MMPR, we can actually combine this formation inside Titanus to do the
Ninja Mega Ultra Zord. Now we have the Shogun Mega Falconzord. Now this time, the Falconzord wings fold into place and put it into the arms. The funny thing is that we actually didn't see this in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers until the Alien Rangers came into play.
Very late.
So this was actually supposed to be the first Zord in Kaku Ranger, the Muteki Shogun and the Falconzord, but instead, in ours, we reversed it.
I personally do like it in this form because it makes the Shogun arms much more wider out, so it doesn't look like they're really squished in.
The finisher is they power up and they fire all the missiles down here. The only thing that's funny about the Shogun Megazord is that you actually can still move the whole 360 hands because
there's no arm
problem. Alteration-wise, the Falconzord was actually mainly much not changed. We kept the chrome on everything. We kept the stickers.
See-through red. All the paint job is the same. Everything, even the chrome on the back piece.
The only difference is that we took out the electronics.
Yes.
the electronics would have been actually right here.
That's the battery compartment, which still exists on ours.
It still exists, but yeah, what you do is that you take out the battery, and on the top there's a switch that you press, and
2 different switches to make 2 different sound effects.
The lights will come off.
They had speaker holes on the top, and of course there were lights on in each of these wing pieces.
Now the funny thing is that the bootleg version of this is actually better because it actually had electronics. It makes no sense because we're paying like $20 to $30 for something like this, and a bootleg one with the Ninja Mega would cost only like $25, and yet we still get both swords, but with cheap plastic and electronics. It looks really nice. The fact that we got it and really much nothing was really changed. We kept everything except electronics.
I do recommend you get the Falconzord because it is a nice, unique design, but if you can get the Subamasa Maru, I highly suggest you get that just because of the electronics.
If you don't really mind electronics, then by far just get the Falconzord. But if you're like some people that actually care for electronics, then by all means you must get the Japanese version. Alright, so that's it for our review of the Falconzord. Join us next week for the Power Ranger Zero, the Go Zero staff. Rate, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next week.
You can
like,
do it.
I like to eat.
And of course, the fronts of the birds do have the rocket launchers, which was most famously overused in the MMPR movie trailer. In which Tommy just says, "Alright for you, lights out, alright for you, lights out away," and then rockets away, and everything gets shot out like that. The Falconzord and the Ninja Megas were all together at once, but during that time, Power Rangers started to decline, so a lot of people didn't really know about it, so it was really... It was a rare set.
It was one of those random rare sets. Same with the Shogun Megazord. The Shogun Megazord came in the same set, with just the Shogun Megazord that says Power Playback.
That's the cool part.
Or the monster down into... Oh my god, really? I forgot how loose these guys are. This formation we didn't see until like around the last few episodes of Alien Rangers / MMPR Season 3, in which Billy said, "Oh, the Falconzord, we can actually combine it to form the Shogun Mega Falconzord." Oh, big deal with that, because in the instructions they actually tell you that you can do that. It feels a little bit more organic this way, but it does look weird because it has this huge... It has a huge front, like, hey, I have things shooting in the front. Come in by the side view, it's pretty nice. Just the front view is not really that nice.